guys, welcome to another episode of The Vinyl Den, your channel for record collecting by record collectors. I'm Nick. Today I'm going to be talking about whether or not CDs deserve to have their own record store day type event. There's a bunch of links down below. Make sure you go check those out. There's links for the Vinyl Den Facebook group, for our merch page, for the Spotify and Apple Music weekly playlist that we put together, and also the Patreon page. Make sure you check all that out. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, make sure you give me the old thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I release new episodes. So over the last several years, we've seen compact discs becoming more and more popular and actually gaining in sales for the first time in, several decades. And over the last couple of record store days, I've noticed, I'm starting to see more and more CD releases being released during, as part of Record Store Day. And I think it was Record Store Day last year when I kind of started thinking about, whether or not these releases should have their own separate day, either do, a month before Record Store Day or even a week before Record Store Day, and just do I know CD Day sounds kind of dumb. It doesn't have the same ring as Record Store Day, but at least have some kind of specific event as a way to celebrate their fans and that format and what that format has meant to music over the last, 40 years. I know, before you drop comments down below and say, hey, Record Store Day isn't really there to celebrate the format, it's there to celebrate record stores. I get that, and I completely understand that. That's not really the intent of what Record Store Day is. But if we were to do some kind of, or see some kind of event held for CDs, maybe it could kind of draw even more people into the physical format, and get them away from more streaming services. Because over the last couple of years, we have seen the growth of CD variants, and it's kind of what they do with Record Store Day also. You get, a lot of live albums and alternate versions of albums. A lot of that kind of stuff they do with CDs also. It just doesn't have the same fanfare that Record Store Day releases typically do. So if they were to do something, in conjunction with Record Store Day, like I said, do something maybe a week before and kind of tie everything all together. It's just like one big celebration of music. I think that'd be really kind of a cool way to honor, CDs and still kind of keep true to the Record Store Day format. Because there is a big segment of music-loving fans that aren't fans of vinyl records, especially with the cost of records, over the last couple of years. And have, stayed true to being CD collectors for decades and decades, and that's what they do. I'm a member of several CD collecting groups on Facebook, and there's a lot of people in there that don't buy vinyl. They just buy CDs, so they kind of miss out on the whole Record Store Day experience. One of the big downsides to Record Store Day, at least over the last couple of years, at least the record stores I've ventured to on a pretty regular basis, is a lot of those stores kind of get stuck with a lot of the stock that just doesn't sell for Record Store Day for one reason or another. Either stuff that they think might sell and doesn't, or things that they just kind of have to bring in as part of Record Store Day. There isn't that same kind of overhead with CDs than there is with vinyl records. They're definitely cheaper for the record stores to buy, and even if they have to sit on some titles, they're not sitting on as much stock as they would with maybe with a record. And I don't think we'll ever see the day where a CD type of Record Store Day event eclipses what Record Store Day is. Record Store Day is a huge event. All across the world. And I think if they were to do something with specific to CDs, like I said, it could be a much more limited kind of event, maybe a quarter of the size of what we see for Record Store Day. Record Store Day, there's typically, 400 plus titles that are being released. So even if they did 100, 150 CD releases for this specific day, I think it'd be kind of a cool thing. Another way to draw people more into the brick and mortar record stores that we love. And like a lot of you out there, I've seen this big growth in CDs and CD sales over the last couple of years. I'm definitely seeing more and more people in the CD sections at record stores. And I'm not talking about the 35 to 40 plus age group. I'm talking, probably 18 to 30 year age group, that younger generation that's really kind of grasped this physical format and, really loves having CDs, and they're able to play them in their car, and they're portable enough, and they're still kind of cool to have and hold, compared to what you get, off of streaming something on your phone. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of a cool idea. Like I said, to do something either, kind of adjacent to Record Store Day, a week before, a month before, whatever it is, just as a way to kind of celebrate CDs and what they've meant to music overall. But drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, because I think it'd be kind of a cool idea to see something like that happen. But I'm not sure how popular it would be. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys think a CD Record Store Day type event could really be pulled off, because I think it's another way that independent record stores, or independent music stores, I guess, can kind of spread their wings and draw more people into the doors. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoy the episode, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. And that's all I got. Until next time, keep on spinning. Peace.